In Revelation chapter 12, verse 7, there was war in heaven, and Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. We know also that Michael from Daniel chapter 12, verse 1, and at that time shall Michael stand up, that great prince that stands for the children of his people. Prince. I love the way the Bible explains itself. In Isaiah 6 verse 9, the Bible says, "Unto us a child is given, unto us a son is born, and his name shall be Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace." There's no doubt about it that Michael is that great prince. And don't you love that verse? At that time shall Michael stand up. Do you know when he stands up? As soon as we need him. So let's go to this war that happened in heaven. The Greek word for war is debate. So it was a debate. There was war in heaven, and Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought with his angels and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. Verse 9, "And that great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which has deceived the whole world." Did you get that? He has deceived the whole world. This is the answer as to why so many people are sick, because of deception. What's deception? Not as it seems. That's what deception is. How many have been deceived? How many? The whole world has been deceived. Mark chapter 8 verse 44, where Jesus said, "Ye are of the father, the devil, and the lust of the father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and he abode not in the truth, because there was no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, because he is a liar and the father of it. And he does not hesitate to lie, to deceive." The Bible is Satan's detector. What's a detector? It actually shows us what is truth and what is not. Jesus said in John 17:17, "Sanctify them through thy word. Thy word is truth." That's the Bible. That's how we know. But he uses deception. But I thank God every day that he cannot read our minds. Now, I gave birth to 6 children. I could not read their minds, but I had a pretty good idea of what was going on. A pretty good idea. In fact, one of my children told me one day that another of the children said, "We can't do anything wrong, because if we do something wrong, God tells Mum in prayer." No, the devil cannot read our mind, but he gets a pretty good idea. And what he does, he tempts us through another system called the limbic system. And the limbic system is called the E-brain. E meaning emotional. These are our thoughts, our emotions. This is the E-brain. And this is where the devil tempts us, through the E-brain. And God designed the brain so that our emotions, our thoughts be threaded through the prefrontal cortex. This is our board of senses. This is our board of critiques. And when we surrender, when we totally surrender this to God, then we have what we often need is superhuman power. Is that right? When we are tempted. And in 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5, the Bible says, "The weapons of our warfare are not carnal." It's not flesh and blood. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God. How are they mighty? Through God. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. This is where the battle lies. The battle lies here between our emotions, our thoughts, where we get tempted, and where God communicates with man through our prefrontal cortex. I rarely said what I felt like saying as a mother. The emotions come up, and then there's a dialogue. Have you noticed? Split-second stuff. And how are they going to feel if you say that? And what are they going to do? Don't you thank God for that little dialogue? Because our thoughts become feelings, our feelings become words and actions. And thank God that we can cut it off right here at our prefrontal cortex.